Hey, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. What do I have for you today? A friend of mine asked me to make a video on really simple tips on how to lose weight and how to lose weight effectively. And I think it comes down to 10 very simple tips. The first tip I think is one of the most important is drinking a gallon of water a day. Now this sounds like maybe a daunting task if you've never done it before, but if you take the gallon and you break it up into segments throughout the day, it's a lot easier to think about only drinking like 2 or 3 segments every like 20 minutes, however you want to do it. There's a bunch of different pictures on the internet that make it super simple. I'll put a few of them up here right now. That way you guys can break down what's the easier way to drink a gallon of water. But that water works in a few different beneficial ways. One, it increases your hydration, which makes everything your body does more efficiently, but also it is going to help suppress your appetite. Obviously, your stomach works off sensors along the outside of your stomach that tell you if you're full. So essentially, when your stomach grows to a certain volume, there's these cells on the outside of your stomach lining that stretch, sending a nerve impulse to your brain and telling you, hey, I'm full. It's very complicated, but simply put, your stomach knows it's full based on the volume that's within it. So logic would suggest if you fill it with a little bit of food and a lot of water, your brain is gonna say, hey, I'm full, but you're not ingesting so much carbs and calories, but the volume is there to help sort of curb that sense that you're always hungry, which is a lot of times when people crash diet and it doesn't work, it's because they take in a little bit of calories and a little bit of carbs and you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach that you're just hungry all the time. So the water will help suppress your appetite. It'll help trick your brain into thinking you're full on less calories instead of more calories. Again, it's a system of volume, not a caloric intake that's gonna decide whether or not you're full. Plus, it helps you avoid a lot of those sort of thirsty moments where you're in the workplace or at your office and you're thirsty. Shocker, it costs like $2 for a thing of water, or it costs like 60 cents for a can of soda. You're probably more likely gonna be inclined to get the can of soda just because it's easier, and then you're gonna be ingesting all that sugars, all those carbs and those calories. They're essentially empty. Having that gallon of water on your desk, you get thirsty, boom, that gallon of water is gonna be right there. It's gonna stop you from impulse buying unnecessary carbohydrate drinks or sugar drinks, sodas, all that kind of stuff. The second one, I always suggest meal preps because a dietary routine is gonna keep you on track and it's gonna help you maintain your goals. But realistically, some people out there aren't gonna be able to do meal prep. They're not gonna sit there, not gonna plan it out, not gonna do a 4-day spread. So decrease your portion size if meal prep isn't an option. Logic would suggest if you eat a third of what you're eating now and you're moving the same volume and the same amount you're doing right now, you will lose weight. Obviously, you'd be calorie deficient towards the amount of movement you do. Input equals output. So if you're inputting less and you're outputting, and you're inputting the same amount of workout, you're gonna output more results, so you're gonna lose weight. Just cut down on your portion size and you will highly notice the results of just simply shrinking the portion size, and it's gonna help you lose weight. Now, right alongside that diet, the third tip I have is cheat days. Now, I'm not saying go to the Old Country Buffet and go like 50,000 calories deep, but save all those normal desserts you'd have or those normal snacks you'd have that are sugar laced and like really heavy for one day, or even bi-weekly. That way, maybe it's every other weekend on a Sunday or a Saturday, you go and have like ice cream, or you go and treat yourself to some sort of like Cheesecake Factory experience. I don't know. Keeping those cheat days scheduled is gonna help you stay regular throughout the week. It's gonna stop you from cheating because you know, hey, all you have to do is last till Saturday and then you're going to the Cheesecake Factory and you're getting some cheesecake. So it puts a goal off in the distance, which is gonna really help you stay on track, but it stops you from like eating a Snickers on your break and then eating some sort of pie on your lunchtime. I don't know, whatever people do. So having that guaranteed cheat day will help you remain more faithful throughout the week, and it gives you something to look forward to. Believe me, when I make cheat meals, which they're on my channel, there's a few awesome ones that are sort of quasi-cheat. They're not full on cheat days, they have a little bit of protein, they have beneficial stuff, but when I make those, that's something I look forward to throughout the entire week. You're like, oh, I just have to make it till Saturday, and then I get to have homemade chocolate protein pudding. But that's a really simple trick to keep you on track for the rest of your week. Another huge one that I always suggest is cardio. Everyone's gonna say that though. Hey, do cardio. All you gotta do is run. All you have to do is run. It's not true. You don't have to run a marathon every 2 days to get a good cardiovascular workout. If you've ever seen bodybuilders we don't run. Stairs is a very easy one. There's a huge compound movement. Your arms are swinging, your legs are coming up, your torso, your obliques are activated, your abs are activated. Like everything is getting worked when you're running stairs. And honestly, most gyms have stairs or they have a stair stepper machine. That stuff is really awesome to utilize. Or you could do a treadmill, and a treadmill is very simple. You put it on like a decent brisk walk, so maybe like a 5, that seems like a good amount on a treadmill, and put it on an incline. Walking on an incline, again, is gonna get your arms swinging, it's gonna activate your core, it's gonna make you take long strides, and it's gonna be more of a challenge than just running at like say a 7 pace for like 2 miles. Utilize stair stepping machines and treadmills on an incline to get a decent 20 to 30 minute cardiovascular workout. I always suggest those, especially because they're really low impact. Weight train. Now I know what you're thinking. If you're a female watching this, which like 2% of my audience is, you're not going to get huge. But what you get is the benefit of fat loss, because the best way to lose fat is in the production of muscle. Now fat doesn't become muscle in virtue of working out, but it's a storage that is used for fuel to build muscle. So if you are a heavier set person, you're sort of inclined to gain muscle faster because your fuel source, lipid storage, fat, is right there. It's instant turn and burn versus I have to eat, it has to go in, it has to get digested through like the upper and lower intestines, and then goes into my blood and then goes into the muscles, where your fat storage is right there, boom, automatic fuel right away. So you're pulling this fat storage, you're going to lose weight. I mean, that's what's going on. You're gaining muscle volume and muscle weight, which is gonna make you a little bit heavier, but you're losing that fat. So perhaps on the scale, you might have gained a pound, but you lost 2 pounds of fat and gained a pound of muscle, which is awesome. And although the results might be small on the very beginning, you're gonna have much better results on the tail end. The next one, the 7th tip, is a very simple one. It's make public declarations or make a fitness buddy. You're not gonna say, hey, I'm gonna get into fitness, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that. And then a week later, you're like, never mind, I think I'm just gonna open up a Dunkin' Donut franchise. Like, you wouldn't do that because you respect the opinions of others. So go on your social media, go on your Twitter, go on your Instagram, and be like, hey, this is the year I get fit, I get shredded, I'm gonna make my goals happen, and I'm gonna become the best version of myself. It's gonna be really hard to go back on that unless you're just okay with having people go like, wow, they're wishy-washy. You can't really trust their word. Make other people hold you accountable, if even indirectly. Even if they don't even know it, use them to help benefit you. So make public declarations and make your statements of worth known. So say you're gonna do something and stick to it because you have an audience now, and that's a big deal, believe me. The 8th trick is, again, a very simple one. It's utilizing tricks to sort of be able to see the results, or maybe trick your mind to not notice the results. I always suggest t-shirts. T-shirts are very simple. You can get like a bland black or white t-shirt from like Target or Fred Meyer for like $7, and get one size too small and one size too big. So if you're a woman trying to lose weight, if you're a 4 or a 5, get a 3. You're gonna put it on. It's obviously not gonna fit because that's not your size. Give it a month, try it on again. Give it a month, try it on again. You'll be very surprised to be able to see that when you look in the mirror, you might honestly like, I haven't gotten any results, but now you fit a 3. So obviously, having that subjective shirt, because like you can't remain objective when you see yourself. It's too hard. It's called body dysmorphia. When you look in the mirror, it's too hard to see your gains, it's too hard to see your results, but a shirt's not gonna lie to you. A shirt doesn't care about your feelings. So if you were a 5 and now you fit a 3, you've lost weight. It's impossible to deny that because you fit into a 3. Or say if you're a skinnier guy and you're trying to go from small to medium, if that medium's starting to fit a little bit more and you're not swimming in it as much, bam, you're making gains and you're filling out the shirt. It's a very, very simple trick that works really well to get over that sort of hump of not seeing results. Number 9 is a very simple one as well. Surround yourself by like-minded people. People who influence you are normally your like closest group of friends. So if they're your coworkers who like to go out on Friday and Saturday and Sunday and eat like crap and don't work out and skip the gym, logic would suggest if you hang out with those people, you're going to do what those people do, or at least they're gonna pull you away from what you should be doing and get you to sometimes do with that. I'm not saying ditch your friends, get a whole new group of friends, but if you know that your goals do not align with your friends, once or twice a week, be like, hey, it's cool you guys are going to the club or whatever, but I gotta go to the gym. Like that's just one of the sacrifices you have to make when fitness is a moderate to high priority in your life, is you're going to lose some friends. It sounds really like messed up, but the friends who actually give a shit about you are going to stick with you, and the friends who could care less are going to say, oh, whatever, he just doesn't care. So align yourself with a group of friends, either online or in person, that are like-minded individuals in a fitness community that are going to be like, hey, good for you, man, like I'm on the same path, or I just came from that path, this is the result I got, this is how I got there, bam. And then you're surrounded by people who are either going to help raise you up and keep you in your goal and like keep that mindset for you, or you're going to surround yourself by people who are going to sabotage you because themselves don't care about your results. So why are they going to give a crap about yours? And they're going to pull you to what they want to do, costing you your gains or costing you your results. So align yourself with people who have the same mentality and the same mindset as you. The 10th one is the hardest one to convey to people. It's really easy to eat. It's really easy to be in the gym. It's really easy to wear a sweatshirt when you're in the gym and drink water. The hardest thing is like wrapping your mind and being able to cope with it's going to take time. It's going to take grinding. It's going to take effort. You're going to lose friends. You're going to lose sleep. You're going to sacrifice some chunk, because you can't just add this huge facet into your life and expect you to be able to do everything: work, school, sleep, friends, fitness. Like you're going to have to sacrifice somewhere from something to add this huge thing into your life. Understand that it's going to take time, and be able to cope with the fact that it's going to change a lot of stuff, but it's all changes for the better. Because if you've ever seen anyone who's really found fitness, who's turned fitness into a huge aspect of their life, those are the happy people. They might not sleep all the time, they might not get their full 9 hours of beauty sleep, and they might not have the 7,000 friends on Instagram that hit them to go out partying all the time, but they've probably got the best inner circle of like-minded people who actually care about each other and are happy with their lives and who they are as a person. And frankly, that beats everything. I'll take that over 7,000 Instagram friends and a bunch of people who all they want to do is go out to the club and party. So hopefully this helps. 10 easy tricks that once you add together have the combination to potentially change your life for the better, creating the best you, not creating what society thinks you should look like, not creating what you see on magazines, creating the best you. And that's all based on your goal and your adaptation with what you want to be and who you want to become. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Smash the like button for the weight loss. If you are setting goals, let me know in the comments. Hit me up on Twitter and Instagram. I want to see your progression. I want to see what you guys are doing. That way I can help you. I could give you any words of advice I can, or I could just encourage you by giving you a shout out saying like, hey, this person lost 10 pounds today, they're grinding it, they're killing it, they're 253. Smash the like button for those awesome people. Hopefully you guys' day is going well. I missed school today because it's snowing, as you guys saw at the beginning of the clip, which means I didn't get to the gym today, but I'm about to do 1,000 push-ups for the bet I lost. That's going to be fun. That will be on Instagram Live, which you guys won't be able to see, unfortunately, because this video will be going up. Again, hopefully you guys' day is going well. Thanks for watching, gents. Take it easy.